thanks for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away. Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
Sure. So, what attracted me to my community issue of food waste at the beginning of the semester is the fact that food waste may seem like a small problem, but if you add up all the food waste that occurs among every individual in the nation, this amounts to great economic losses and huge environmental downfalls. So, my main focus was to inform people on how they could reduce the amount of food they waste as an individual.
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
Sure. So, my team and I transitioned our community issue over to world hunger, which also encompasses food waste, but our call to action still remained on what individuals could do to combat world hunger. And our call to action encouraged individuals to donate their money towards combating world hunger, as well as volunteer their time at local food shelters and other organizations such as Feed My Starving Children. Our call to action also encouraged the education of farmers towards better agricultural practices in order to increase crop yield. We chose this call to action because we believed it would be the most effective method in combating world hunger.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
Sure, so my group members would probably agree in saying that my greatest strength lied in being the leader of the group. They would say this because I was mainly the one who brought our group together to make sure we practiced and improved our speech. I also pushed us to practice and perfect our transitions and introductions between speakers. Additionally, if a group member of mine needed help on any aspect of improving their speech, I was able to offer helpful advice in order to help them improve that aspect.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
Sure, so the greatest challenge I faced, was choosing the most effective structure for our content. After we were able to choose the best organizational pattern for our content, the next challenge lay in making sure everyone was on the same page in regards to who would be saying what and when they would be saying it. And this also included us going over our transitions and introductions between speakers.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from Comm 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
Of course, my greatest takeaway from Comm 110 has probably been the skills that I have learned to effectively communicate and convey my message to my audience. This includes nonverbal cues such as hand gestures, eye contact, tone of voice, and facial expressions to match my tone of voice. Along with these nonverbal cues, I've also learned effective structuring methods to help the delivery of my speech in order to capture the attention of my audience and make sure they retain the knowledge that I present to them.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.
Thank you.